Hello everyone. Welcome back to some more Let's Play Hollow Knight. In the last episode, we talked to some sort of snail mage who gave us a new spell. We've been able to use this to make some more progress into this new lands that we're finding ourselves in. We explored some of this green path area, and we were kind of following another female bug who we fought. She was trying to stop me from doing something, which I'm not sure what it was that we were supposed to be doing that she wanted to stop us doing in the first place. We beat her, and she fled. We picked up a mothwing cloak, which lets us air dash, and now we are exploring more of the green path. Let's keep going. We don't have the means to travel over this acid. And that gentleman looks like he is pretty happy staring out over the lake, so we can leave him there. Let's double back and see what new areas we can access with this new ability. Since we'll be walking through a few areas we've already explored, I will talk along the way a little bit. I mentioned last time, I'm wondering if the acid was actually always here, or if this was simply water at some point in the future that became acidic for some reason or another. I can't believe that the bugs who would be traveling in this area would risk life and limb to make their way to Hollow Nest, unless the rewards, I suppose, were really worth it. On that note, though, I don't see any caravans in this area. So I don't think this area was very well disturbed. We have the ability to make it over that one small hole we had seen earlier up here. Let's double back and check that after we kill these two knights. Some practice fighting them. Looks like they might... I guess their diet consists of leaves, and that's what they spit out. Decent geo from them as well, 40. Oops. Something I've noticed is that these creatures don't attack each other, just us. The hunters, for example, even when they're near other things, they'll completely leave them alone. Perhaps there's something about us that makes us extra delicious. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. Something you can notice is that the environment can hurt the enemies as well as us. You might sometimes be able to use that to your advantage, obviously. And that, everyone, I believe, is our first journal entry. As we proceed through the game, we have to defeat certain numbers of these creatures, after which we will learn about what the hunter says about them. Here's an example right here, our Gruzzer. Simple-minded creature that haphazardly buzzes around, bumping into things. They only seem dimly aware of their surroundings, making them easy prey to cut your fangs on. What is it that guides them on their paths? It almost seems like they search for ways to die. It just occurs to me as well that I originally said I was going to stop and read those entries whenever we unlock them. I think instead, we will save the reading of the journal entries until a later video. Mostly because I don't want to interrupt the action with such a break. And we are not going to make it up there yet. We are somewhere over here. Maybe at the end of each video, we'll go through and I'll try to remember which ones that we have unlocked and read about them at the end. Okay, I think we left a cocoon here. The cocoons regenerate themselves. I believe it works similarly to the creatures. If you rest at a bench, the cocoon will regenerate. I think. We should go the other way. We left a passage to the left here. I can hear the faint ringing sound of a secret. Ah, can you just barely see the crack in the wall? Ooh. My, this place has much changed since last I saw it. The greenery grows so wild, the station's like to be consumed by it. So indeed, it was not so overgrown. We could be using the Mothwing Cloak to speed around the maps, but I find that to be rather distracting, so you won't see me trying to speed run the game that way. Ooh. We're currently in the area below both of the long vertical shafts leading down. I think we'll go right. Yeah, it doesn't look like they made any stairs. I guess they hopped or flew. Everyone, we can make an attempt at this. We have the cloak. This must have been... Maybe this was like the poor man's path. The bugs that couldn't afford, I suppose, that one... elevator? Must have taken the long way around, I suppose. Or this could have been a more scenic way to reach the Hollow Nest. Those two do not make it far in the green path. Without a light, this is very dangerous. I do not think we will do this now. We'll come back if we ever find a light source. Very fun battle. That was the first one of those large bush creatures that I killed the very first time I was playing through the game. I didn't think you could actually kill them before. Want that treasure chest. To get it, though, requires a bit of work. Ah, we do not have whatever it takes to cross this at the moment. We'll have to return here later. impressive creatures are immune to the acid as well. Good for them. Shame we can't make an outfit out of them. It'd be nice to be immune to that, to such. Oh, although perhaps that would be really, really, really disturbing. I don't know if they count as insects. I don't know if a bug should be wearing another bug's skin. I can hear the slight tinging sound here, but we can't make it up to investigate where that is coming from. I think we're somewhere down here? Or lower. We don't have what it takes yet to cross those barriers. So it sounds like Cornifer will be able to finish his map in peace. I am avoiding attacking these, for reasons I guess I'll show you now. They will blow up when struck, or rather, they'll release the nucleus within themselves, which will swoop out to try to attack you. Explosions in the game do more damage than a normal hit does. Hollow Nest seal. We'll take a look at what these strange things are in a little bit, the next time we rest at a bench. Another barrier. And a locked gate. So much for this path.
Bakura Finello.
Hello there, dearie. I was about to close up shop and run till you came along. I provide a banking service if you're interested. Losing one's geo is a terrible thing, and it's so much more likely if you carry it about on yourself. My vault is much more secure. In all my time as banker, I've never lost a single geo. Maybe you'd consider opening an account.
Destio, Geo.
You're a smart one. Next time some dreadful beastie gets the best of you, you'll be glad to know your geo's safe within my vault. Now, let's do some banking. Millie Bell here will hold on to your money for you. You can go ahead and leave up to 4,500 maximum in here. We haven't covered why you might want to hold on to it. Or rather, I'm sorry, why you might want to leave it here. This is because when you die, if you cannot retrieve your soul, and you die, or rather, and you die again before retrieving your soul, you will lose all the geo that you had on you. This can be quite painful, depending upon the amount you might have been carrying around. I don't really need to leave anything with her at the moment, though. We're near a tram station, and we can spend this money in several places. I guess we'll leave a little bit of our money here.
Geo, Kalala.
Goodbye then. Stay safe. Isn't this something? I'm not expected to discover so huge a stag station after that foggy descent. The bugs of Hollow Nest must have been an impressive lot, building such grand structures so far into these wilds. Seems the dangerous creatures about haven't yet made their way in here. It's a perfect place for a quick rest. Can you imagine this place in its time? Hordes of bugs traveling about the kingdom, stag bells ringing, the station bustling with activity and life. Now, only our like even know it exists. That's a special thing, I suppose, to cherish these sights, even in their decay. Oh, come in search of treats, have you? I chanced upon a unique little fungus growing right above us. I found it only in the station, and the taste is just divine. This place must once have been quite the hub, built at the border between two lands, that misty drop to one side and those bulbous growths another. Neither place seems particularly welcoming, so while my little treats last, I think I'll stay right here. A toll machine with the symbol of a stag. You've opened several stag stations now, haven't you? I'm thankful for the opportunity to once more travel through the kingdom. As I visit more places, I feel my memories returning to me, like the stagways of my mind are running once more. Continue to open the stations, and you'll have my deepest gratitude. Ah, this gladdens me. The Queen's Station has opened once more. This place was a bustling hub of travel, well placed for travelers visiting the outer edges of the land. You're quite the explorer to find this place. We had been here once before, and there was this laughing woman that we heard after we had killed the giant flying Gruzzler. We're going to make our way back there again. I believe with our cloak we can now reach her. Oh, you surprise me. Hello, hello. Come in, sweetling. Come in and make yourself at home. I'm Salubra, and this is my cozy little charm store. Did the townfolk out there tell you to come and visit me? Yes, this is a lovely little village, isn't it? Warm and intimate and full of life. What were we talking about? Oh yes, charms. I can see you started your own collection. Very nice. I'll show you some of my own, and you can take one home with you if you like. Salubra here sells various types of charms, and she'll also sell charm notches. Also, you want to wear a lot of charms, don't you? Of course you do. Buy this charm notch, and you'll be able to wear more of your charms at once. We need 4 more charms if we want to purchase this charm notch. I think while we're here, we'll purchase 1 more charm, the long nail. That nail you wield is adorable, but do you sometimes feel it could be a little longer? Go on, take this charm home with you. Suddenly, your enemies will be within reach. We'll use our wayward compass, and we'll go ahead and use the long nail. Increases the range of the bearer's nail, allowing them to strike foes from further away. That is totally in the wrong place. We did not leave anything here. Ah, this is where I meant to leave it. We still can't make it up there. I probably should have taken the Stanway back to Dirtmouth, and then back to Queen's Station. I guess we'll go there the long way. Pale thing, you wear that nail with ease. If you're in search of combat, you'll find no great warriors in this decaying burrow. I've heard an arena exists somewhere below, one built for our like. Meet me there, and we'll test what skills you possess. I'll be heading down soon. Come and find me if you dare. Hollow Nest. What challengers await in its ruin? You there! Why are you skulking about in the shadows? Yes, your eyes do not deceive you. I am Zote the Mighty, a knight of great renown. Tremble before me! While you were hiding here in your dingy little village, I ventured into the dark pit below us and slew a great beast. It had sharp mandibles and atrocious manners. Yes, all glory to me. But I don't have time for your adulation. I must rest and prepare for my next journey down.
Bapanada.
We have a few more geo to spend. Let's take a few more pins while we're here. Have you seen those beautiful blue cocoons? I made these pins so you can keep track of them. The cocoons are pretty, but very delicate. Please be careful around them. We'll purchase 2 more while we're here. These markers are new additions to the shop. You can use them to mark interesting spots on your map. You could use this color to remind yourself of hard-won battles. This understated color makes me think of hunting underground for treasure. A young couple's just recently taken up residence in the house besides the station. Seems they're running a map shop, which may excite adventurous types like yourself. She's a tall bug, the wife. I told them to take a larger house, especially given they're all empty, but they like the look of that one. The way she has to bend just to get through the door, I wouldn't put up with it myself. We have a little more money left, but we probably should hold on to most of it. Sly is selling a Lumafly lantern, a way in which we can actually have a light source. It's very expensive, so I think we'll save up for that next. Unfortunately, I did not take the Stagway here to Dirtmouth yet, so we cannot actually take the Stagway from here either. That deaf fellow over there, he keeps talking absolute drivel. Seems to think the very air is deadly down in the caverns. Perhaps he should consider not breathing. He keeps talking about dreams, too. Dreams are for those too feeble to truly live. So... we need a Stagway station. The one here is probably the closest. I love how the temple, you can tell like it's a giant worm or something based on how the ribs move back here. They did such a great job with the background in this game. Look at the size of this massive cavern. It must have been an extremely important temple at some point. That does seem to make it odd that the town above was not so full. Oh, well, actually, it probably was at one point, filled with people. Shops and all sorts of different people, or bugs, I suppose, making a living on the outskirts of the city. Pale thing. You use these old lines? Pathetic. A real warrior carries himself to combat. He has no need for such convenience.
Sano.
Leave me be. It's the arena I seek. I've already wasted far too long on these cursed roads. In this area, you can hear the sounds of trams running, bells ringing, and possibly a crowd. Sheafs of paper. Cornifer must be around here somewhere. Ah, my short friend. You've caught me at the perfect time. I'm just about finished charting these noxious caverns. Very territorial types make their homes within this area. I suggest avoiding them where possible. Further below, some strange thin creatures gave me quite a scare. They seemed an intelligent bunch. In my youth I'd have braved their caves, but I fear my matured physique would be able to outrun them were they to turn violent. There's a potent odor about these caverns, and far worse for me, I suspect. My trunk is quite sensitive, whereas you don't seem to possess a scent organ of any kind. Is it that you cannot smell at all? As you've just seen, slashing the purple mushrooms will allow you to propel yourself higher. don't feel too bad about attacking the cute creatures like these ones. Even when you don't attack them, they will still attack you. Make one more attempt at this area. We didn't look at those items we were picking up. Next bench we're going to end up stopping, so we'll look at them then. Evil-looking switch. Don't try to sneak past me. I can smell you. Do you collect a lot of Geo? Give me Geo, and you can see something nice. Let me show you then. Take a look. Do you want them? If you really, really want them, I'll trade them for more Geo. More Geo. Leg Eater here sells powerful charms that are very handy. However, if you die with these charms equipped, these charms will break, and you won't be able to equip them again unless you come back here and have him repair them. I'm interested in one charm from him at the moment. Fragile Greed. Very, very special and valuable charm. Do you want to find more Geo? Hold this charm and go hunting. Then bring any Geo you find back to me. Okay, everyone. We're going to stop here. But before we stop, I think we'll read a few of those journal entries. We'll also take a look at some of the stuff that we have, since we haven't looked at our inventory very much yet. We picked up the Mothwing Cloak after we beat the girl with the thread and needle. Cloak threaded with mothwing strands allows the wearer to dash forwards along the ground or through the air. We did buy the mapping quill. When resting at a venture elsewhere, the quill can be used to update the map with newly discovered areas. We found this city crest of Hollow Nest's capital city. Has an insert on the back that would fit into a slot from the False Knight. The Hollow Nest seal, as we can see, is the official seal of the Kingdom of Hollow Nest, symbolizing the authority of the king and his knights. A relic from Hollow Nest's past. This item now holds little value except for those dedicated to the kingdom's history. One person that we will meet as we adventure forward will be willing to purchase any of these items that we find. A Wanderer's Journal, a Hollow Nest seal, and 2 others which we have not found yet. The Wanderer's Journal is a journal left behind by a long-dead traveler. The words are written in a forgotten dialect and difficult to understand. Okay, everyone, I'm just going to read a few of the entries that we actually have unlocked so far. If you are not interested in this, well, thank you guys for watching so far. And we might not even have any real entries unlocked yet. A Crawlid, timid scavenger that crawls through the caverns looking for food. Dull and pathetic, hardly worth killing. Wow, we need lots of getting these creatures killed. A maggot, driven mad by a strange force, inhabits a stolen armored shell. Weak creatures love to steal the strength of others. Their lives are brief and fearful, and they yearn to have the power to dominate those who have dominated them. Baldur's rolls into a ball and propels itself at intruders who wander into its territory. Aggressive even when newly born. Younger hunters delight in catching these creatures and rolling them around for sport. I encourage you to indulge yourself if the fancy strikes you. An elder boulder, bulky and covered in thick plating, retracts into itself when attacked. As they age, these creatures become too heavy and lumpy to roll around freely. Instead, they curl up and hide from the world. What do they think of in there, wrapped up inside of themselves? More carefree times, perhaps. That might be the last thing I think that we have killed enough of. Oh, nope. Massive Moss Charger. Family of creatures that have learnt to bulk up with moss and live as one. There is strength in numbers, yes, but these creatures never had much strength to begin with. Cut through their trickery. Okay, oh, and the Shade, which we have not seen yet. Echo of a previous life. Defeat it to retake its power and become whole. Each of us leaves an imprint of something when we die, a stain on the world. I don't know how much longer this kingdom can bear the weight of so many past lives. Alright everyone, that'll do it for us. Thank you guys for watching. I will see you all in the next one. Take care everyone.